What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome to Strat2. I almost just said Danganronpa. I mean, that wouldn't be wrong. It's been too long since I recorded. I've already just, like, fallen into the habits, you know? You know? Anyway, will this be the finale? We're gonna find out together. Brilliant! Perfecto! There truly is nobody who can compare to our dear Sora. Hold on, I have to move some stuff. Watonk, and then put this over top, so I'm not... Yeah, there we go. Shit. We were supposed to figure out a way out, whilst pretending to go along with Mikado's plan. But the trial's over and I still don't have a clue. I wonder what Mikado's going to do to all of us after this. He said he wouldn't harm us, but we don't have any guarantee that's true. What's going to happen now?
Is the trial really over? I still don't get it. What does uncovering the truth change for us?
It's important to face the truth, Yuki. Although, as you said yourself, it doesn't seem important at first glance, but it's not the content that matters, but the step itself. It's like going to a party. It doesn't matter what you eat or drink, because it's about the experience. The same is true for this class trial. Isn't it much better to know the truth and see the end, rather than see the end and know nothing?
That's what I don't get. The class trial is important, but why?
Hey, if it's done, can we move on?
Move on? What are you talking about?
That's right. However, don't rush the story. Our sunset will soon arrive. Coincidentally, it seems the installation has finished at the same time.
Installation? Care to explain?
That's not good. Oh.
Something just appeared in the air. What is this?
The wait is now over. From now on, the final stage of the killing school trip has begun. It's graduation time.
Classic.
Graduation?
For all of you who have discovered the truth and cleared the class trial, I need but one more thing from you. A pop-up should have appeared before you all with a holographic dialogue box. Please take a look.
Graduation or repeat? What is this?
Yes, I suppose I'll explain it to you all. This is the final step of the killing school trip, but it is a choice. I don't have a say in it. If you choose to graduate, the killing school trip will end, and you all can return to the real world. However, if you choose repeat, the killing school trip will go on forever, and you all remain in the virtual world.
What?
You're confused, but it's simple.
Then, are you asking us to choose one of them?
Yes, Yuki. I've also sent the hologram window to your place. Just select it from there.
That's not the point. Just, what is it? Graduation and repeat. What does it all mean? Weren't you trying to revive Utsuro by putting him inside of my body? But, if we're forced to choose, isn't graduate the best option?
Yes, then go ahead and choose graduation. If someone wishes to stay in the virtual world, you can simply select repeat.
Yeah, why would anyone want to stay? Let's just graduate. Wait, this is way too suspicious. Mikado's not the type of person to just let us leave that easily. Even if you promised we wouldn't get hurt, and you let us return to the real world safely, letting us go won't help to revive Utsuro.
I agree.
What?
Everyone must choose repeat. This is a trap.
Trap? What do you mean?
Class trials, graduation or repeat, personality override. It's all manipulation to achieve your goal. Yes, this is the only way.
Tsurugi, you never explained exactly what Mikado Sonoji was trying to achieve.
I'll do it now. Mikado Sonoji. That damn bastard is trying to follow Junko Enoshima's plan.
Junko Enoshima's plan?
Junko Enoshima's plan. Junko Enoshima's plan? Junko Enoshima's plan! You're talking about her plan for Junko Land, right?
Yes. I read the top secret files from the Future Foundation, and there I learned that the so-called graduation exam is actually a personality override. Huh.
What does graduating and repeating have to do with overriding somebody's personality?
Sorry, I had to take a breath.
The New World program's not just a virtual world made for enjoyment or personal use. Like I said before, the New World program was created for the purpose of the Hope Restoration program.
The Neo World program is capable of replacing memories. In the past, the people who were put into the Neo World program were infected with an irreversible despair. The Neo World program made them able to live a happy life and turned those virtual memories into real ones. That was the purpose of the Hope Restoration program.
To replace real-world memories with fake virtual ones. It's done by overwriting data from the virtual world onto a person's real-life brain in reality. So, if we select graduate and return to the real world, that means that everyone's data from our avatars will be uploaded into the real world.
So, it's really a trap? Well, if that's true, if it's true that if we go back to reality, our memories from the virtual world remain, so I don't really get how it's a trap.
That itself is the trap. When the avatar data overrides the brain in the real world, those without avatars have no data to transfer to their brain.
Those without avatars? You mean the deceased? The victims of this killing game?
It's still sad, but it makes sense. If you died in the virtual world, you died in the real one too. But wouldn't overriding a dead person's brain just do nothing?
What if I told you it did do something?
What?
Our avatars are basically a direct line to our brains in the real world. As long as your avatar is alive, even administrators can't manipulate the original owner's identity. However, if someone's avatar disappears, and the data that was supposed to transfer to the owner's brain also disappears, it works differently. In that case, the administrator can modify and change the data as they wish. And you can override someone's brain in the real world.
So, if they really wanted to, I guess that's a failsafe, so it kind of makes sense. Like, if somebody's avatar got, like, spontaneously deleted, the administrator could go in and try to find it, restore it, and then send it back. Kind of makes sense. Or at least close enough.
That means...
Yes, Junko Enoshima used this and created a killing game in order to kill the avatars in the Neo World program. And instead of inserting the data from the deceased avatars, she wanted to put her own alter ego inside of their brains. Fortunately, her plan failed, but what would have happened if it had succeeded?
The brains of the deceased people. Junko Enoshima tried to override them. In other words, the personality of the original owner of the body would disappear and be replaced with Junko Enoshima's? What?
Correct. That's the truth of the personality override feature. And the trigger for this is the graduatione exam.
He said it. I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Wait, so Mikado's trying to follow her plan? And that means he's just trying to steal the bodies of everyone who died?
Your joke has gone too far, Tsurugi. It's quite on the contrary. Would you mind if I took my expositionary role back, please? A joke? I'll give you 60 points for effort. What Tsurugi just said is only half true.
What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten my purpose? Even from the beginning, Junko Enoshima made multiple copies of herself in order to cause the tragedy. As for me, I'm only trying to revive Master Utsuro. However, yes, it's true that I plan to use the personality override feature. There's only one person I want to override. I wouldn't have a use for so many bodies.
That means, even if I selected graduate, my body would get stolen?
Don't worry, Yuki. That's not going to happen. I won't let it happen.
Tsurugi.
The solution is simple. The graduation system is only activated when over half of the students select graduate or repeat. The host Mikado doesn't get to vote, meaning that excluding him, the majority vote is 7. So, if 4 or more people vote repeat, the personality override won't occur.
But if we do that...
Correct. Yuki's personality will be saved. However, you'll all be trapped in this virtual world forever.
I don't like that.
Careful. Once you choose an option, there's no taking it back. After the graduation exam concludes, the Neil-World program loses its functionality, so there's literally nothing left.
We must sacrifice ourselves for Yuki.
I hate this! Why do I have to die for him? He's not even a family. He's nothing to me. What? I'm sorry, Yuki, but there's nothing we can do.
If it's any consolation, you won't die. You'll simply remain forever here in the virtual world. You'll just remain forever in a blank space of nothingness. Even time will be trivial.
No, please, I don't want that.
Shut up, criminal scum.
Halt, criminal scum! Surrender your stolen goods.
You worked with Mikado and was the cause of their deaths, so you must pay the price.
But why me? I'm a victim here. I'll die too. Are you really okay with that?
Iruko, you're going to abandon me too?
I didn't say that. It's just...
This isn't just to save Yuki. You have to think about the big picture. Think about it. If we choose graduate, Utsuro will be resurrected. He has divine luck, a cursed power that shouldn't be allowed to exist in this world. It causes suffering for too many people. That thing should never come back. Even if it costs me my life, I'll end that goddamn luck.
Have you abandoned saving Yuki in order to prevent my master's resurrection? And on top of that, you're going to abandon the 8 people here for the greater good of the world.
Ray, you should know what would happen if he came back. If he gets resurrected here.
I know. I'm already prepared to give my life. But we would be able to persuade the rest.
Please, there has to be another way. Sora.
I'll also tell you this. It's not just Yuki who will disappear when you graduate. Someone else will, too. Sora.
What?
In reality, Sora is... rather, Akane Taira is brain dead. She's only able to physically be here because of the virtual world. It's the only place she can act as herself. Even if her avatar exists, the place her data is supposed to be stored doesn't. When this virtual world disappears, the person known as Sora will as well.
Oh, that's right. Her brain's in a vegetable state.
I thought Iroha said her brains is in a vegetable state. Don't worry about me. The only thing that matters is protecting Yuki. Sora. What should I do? Now I know my life is meaningless. I was prepared to sacrifice myself. When I returned to the real world, for a moment I saw Utsuro in my blurry consciousness. If I wanted to, I could just drop everything and lay myself to rest. However, I chose to come back here. Yeah. Now that I think about it, what made me wake up? Why did I come back to this virtual world? To save Yuki? To save everyone?
What should I do? I don't know. I can't bring myself to choose either.
If we choose graduate, Yuki's personality will die and Utsuro will take over. But the moment we press repeat, we'll all be trapped in this virtual world forever.
What a dilemma. There's no time limit, so take as long as you need.
Mikado's so calm. Damn it, I can't think of a way out. This graduation exam, it really was checkmate from the moment we stepped foot in the trial grounds. I can't choose either one. If I choose repeat, I could save my own life, but... No, wait. Mikado's purpose is to revive Master Utsuro. Then why... Uh-oh.
What's the sound? Who just voted? It definitely wasn't me. Oh, it wasn't. Never mind.
Me, dipshit. Shobai? I forgot he was here, honestly. I want to get this over with quickly. Quickie. This is honestly just becoming a big waste of my time.
So, what did you choose?
Huh? No shit, I chose graduation. I ain't staying in this hellhole. You damn fool!
But it's only natural for Shobai to select graduate. It doesn't matter if this world is divine luck or not, if Yuki perishes or not. It's simply not his problem.
That's...
And Iroha is going to select it too.
Yeah, me too, but...
Shouldn't you want to graduate more than anyone else? You want the resurrection of Master Utsuro, or rather, you want the protection of divine luck back. Or are you planning on suffering and selecting repeat? Are you going to stay here until you lose your mind? Or are you ready to make your decision?
Yeah, that's right. It's why I joined Void in the first place.
Bravo! 2 votes already. 2 more and the graduation process will begin.
No, please, no.
I wonder what the others will do.
You don't even have to ask.
Yeah, this is the only way to stop him.
So of course it's down to me.
Ooh, excellent! 2 people are willing to stay in the Neil World program just to prevent the return of Master Utsuro. So, now we have 2 votes for graduation and 2 for repeat. Sora, Yuki, and Yuruko, the rest is up to you.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm hesitant. I don't want to sacrifice myself for anything. But I don't have the right to sacrifice Sora and Yuki just for my own selfish desires. Am I doing the right thing? No, I can't hesitate. I have to do this.
Yuriko? To be honest, I thought it'd be harder to convince you. You've changed, Yuriko Kabuya.
Honestly, I don't know how bad Utsuro returning would be. But I promised we'd all get out of here together. We'll have to find another way. Even if I have to stay here forever, I won't die too easily. As long as I'm still living, I'll force a way open myself. If everyone chooses graduate, Sora and Yuki will die. I couldn't live with myself if it was all my fault.
2 votes for graduation and 3 for repeat. Sora, Yuki, if either one of you selects repeat, the vote will conclude.
Don't do that. Are you crazy? I don't want to stay here forever. Select graduation. Select graduation.
No, don't pressure them, Iroha. If you of all people tell them to graduate, they might do the opposite. They might choose to graduate on their own.
That's ridiculous. Graduation is basically suicide for them. They can't choose graduation.
Oh, that's also true.
What?
Woohoo, this is really intense. But will you really choose repeat?
Sora? What is it? Thank you. Not just Sora, but to everyone who's willing to sacrifice themselves. I know this is terrible. Because of me, no one can go back to the real world. But you don't have to blame yourself. I'm in the same situation. And it's as Tsurugi said, we need to prevent the resurrection of Utsuro no matter what. Yes, I'm prepared for this. Even if I can't go back to my daily life, I'll... No! Are you going to press repeat? Please don't! Wait! Hold on, Yuki. Huh? Can you wait a minute before you vote? What is it, Sora? There's something strange that intrigued me from a while ago. Do you feel it too? Something strange? Tsurugi said Mikado intends to take over our bodies using the personality override. Using the graduation. Okay. But is that really true?
I understand your hesitance. This program is based on the Future Foundation's model. It should work the same way. I'm sure the only way to use personality override is by over half of the students pressing graduate.
Then why is Mikado suddenly encouraging us to choose repeat?
Explain.
Just think about it. If Mikado is truly planning to use the graduation exam to override our personalities, if we choose graduation and our personalities will disappear, why would he tell us that? That's incredibly suspicious. We surely can't choose graduate, right?
Regardless of Mikado's intent, Tsurugi already explained what the personality override does. Mikado was trying to hide that from us and didn't explain it at first. Even so, he just admitted it so easily. If we look back at what we've discussed so far, this is a well-thought-out, long-term, large-scale plan. Don't forget that Mikado dedicated his entire life to meeting Utsuro. If we consider his previous actions, he's constantly lied and tricked us before. You're onto something here. What benefit would he get from admitting to all that? Also, choosing repeat isn't something we should just do lightly. Everyone would be trapped here forever. But Tsurugi, Rei, and Yuruko have already chosen repeat. So, if either I or Yuki chooses it, Mikado's plan fails? But is that really true? Mikado's been working on this plan ever since he existed, so why would he leave an option where he fails?
Sora, does that mean... Wait, you're not going to choose graduation, are you? If you do that, our personalities will disappear.
I know that, but there's still something.
Sora, I assumed you'd be the one to see the incongruities.
Incongruities? That's a big word.
First, allow me to argue back. I didn't remove the option to repeat because it's essential. My plan takes advantage of using the Neo World program, so there was nothing I could do to remove it. If I had just a little more time, maybe I could have changed it using my alter ego abilities. In part, my plan relies heavily on divine luck. It was necessary to put my plan to action as fast as possible, so our fortune did not disappear. Another point, I'm not exactly encouraging you to press repeat. I'm just encouraging you to vote quickly.
Quickly?
Everyone except Sora and Yuki has already made their votes. I've already won.
What are you talking about, you won?
Because you simply can't win at this point. Allow me to explain an additional rule I didn't mention before.
What? There's something else.
As you know, upon graduation, Sora and Yuki's personalities will disappear. But if you press repeat, you'll return back to the virtual world. Isn't it so unfair? Our dear Sora and Yuki don't deserve a lose-lose situation. That's why I added additional functions. You could say I improved the graduation exam system. The moment the graduation is initiated, all the survivors will gain the right to live happily ever after in their own ideal world.
What?
In other words, when the personality override function is activated, you won't return to the real world. And if you press repeat, you'll remain in the virtual world.
What? We'll stay in the virtual world, but you said we'd get out if we chose graduate. Liar! You're a liar!
So you're messing with us. This entire thing is pointless. We'd be stuck here either way. If that's the case, then there's no reason to cast your votes.
Why are you acting so calm? If he's telling the truth, we'll all be stuck here forever.
It doesn't change anything. To press repeat is for you to remain in the virtual world trapped. And to press graduate is to live happily ever after in your own utopia. The good ending.
Our own utopia? What does that mean?
I don't want to go to Tsurugi's utopia.
Utopia. A utopia is a place your heart desires. Instead of going to the real world, you'll go to a personalized paradise inside the Neo World program. It's a world with no pain or suffering, and you'll spend eternity with the people you've longed for the most.
That's ridiculous. Why are you saying all of this so suddenly? Besides, I wouldn't choose graduate just for that kind of fantasy.
But it's not a fantasy. As soon as the graduation exam ends, you'll lose all of your memories and be perfectly immersed in your own utopia. You heard me correctly. You won't even remember that it's not real, and you won't be able to doubt it. You just have to sit back and relax in a world you've desired your entire lives.
In an ideal world? That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. Yuruko, haven't you experienced it before? You never once doubted this place as fantasy when you lost your memory previously. You just accepted it was reality. Because your memories were modified, you never doubted your status as an ultimate student at Hope's Peak. You even forgot your own appearance, and didn't even question all the false information I manipulated. In fact, if Nikke hadn't intervened at all, you wouldn't have even suspected the world was virtual. It'll be the same. You'll be trapped in your own utopia, forget everything, and accept your fantasy. It'll be your happy ending.
So, we're never able to return to the real world?
I think you're all mistaken. Why are you all so obsessed with what's real?
Huh?
Do you think it's natural for a human to live in reality?
Yeah.
Suppose you all get out of here. What awaits you? The harsh truth of reality? What more is there out there for you? Financial problems, health problems, arguments, violence. What reason is there that a human would choose to live in such a harsh reality?
You're being ridiculous. I refuse to listen to such bullshit. Yuki, Akane Taira, go and press repeat. Don't be fooled by this bastard's words. Yeah, Iruka said it before. As long as we're all here, we'll find a way out. But is that really true? How long would it take us to find a way out? Yuki? Mikado's making sense. We actually believed this virtual world to be real until we heard the truth from Nikke. If we really go to a paradise...
It's the wrongs.
We'll forget everything, and we can finally be happy. I like that.
Wait, Yuki, it's a trap. Mikado's trying to trick us into graduating. If that happens, Utsuro would be resurrected.
But even if we choose repeat, we still lose. If we choose repeat, Mikado will lose too. Either way, we all lose. On the other hand, if we choose graduate, Mikado gets what he wants. Wouldn't we all be satisfied that way?
What? Yuki.
Yuki, please think carefully about this. If you choose repeat now, think of what will happen to your body. Mikado's just trying to trick you with his sweet little lies into choosing graduation.
I'm lying. I assure you I'm telling the truth. Your glorious utopia awaits.
You damn...
I mentioned this at the start of the class trial. Do you remember what I said? I told you I'd return you all to your peaceful daily lives.
No way! What kind of peaceful life is a utopia?
A very peaceful. You mean, what kind of peaceful life is a virtual utopia?
It's the only way for Yuki to be happy. This is the case for the rest of you as well. I'm being serious here.
Get out of here.
For the rest of us?
Yuki, I'll ask you one more time, just in case. If you select repeat, you'll be stuck here in the virtual world with nothing left, and you're somehow going to try to find a way to escape to the real world. Suppose you do find a way out. What will you do after that?
What will I do? Of course, I know that doesn't change our situation. We'll still be trapped in the lab with not enough food for all the Foundation's agents. It'd be almost impossible to escape. However, the fact still remains. We can't let that monster Utsuro get resurrected.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Yuki. So, what are you going to do?
Well, I'd have my body back. And when everything settles down, I could try to return to my daily life.
Yeah, you demon!
Oh dear, I apologize for that. Dear Yuki is so innocent, it's pitiful.
What? What do you mean?
I'll start with an apology. So sorry, Yuki. Even if you leave this virtual world, your plan would be impossible.
What?
Yeah, your body's in not a good state. You know?
As he said that, Mikado began to smile, when suddenly a screen descended into the courtroom, and as soon as it stopped moving, an image appeared.
Couldn't the image be on it before it started moving?
He's just a brain. Oh. This is the body you want to go back to so much.
Yeah, fair enough.
What?
Hey, he doesn't even have the brain stem. That's essential. There's some stuff in there.
Eek! A brain! Is that his brain?
That's Yuki's brain in reality?
Yes, I kindly asked Kokoro for a hand with the process. Even though you're just a brain, you're technically still alive. You're not dead, don't worry.
He's only a brain, but he's alive?
Theoretically, if a constant supply of nutrients is maintained to a brain, it will be able to function normally. He's able to think, however he won't be able to see, speak, or even hear. He's barely human at that point.
This can't be real. That brain is me? No, I can feel my hands. I can feel my body.
Yuki's current body is just an avatar. It's all brain-based, so he's able to feel those senses. Yuki's body in the real world, however, is a 1,500-gram chunk of meat.
That's bullshit. Yuki, don't listen to him.
If I'm lying, how come Tsurugi and Rei weren't able to find Yuki's body in the lab? The answer is simple. Yuki's not accessing the New World program with connectors like you all. His brain is integrated into the machine itself.
Yuki's brain is integrated into the Neo World program itself? What have you done?
Without doing so, I never would have been able to realize the power of divine luck inside the virtual world. Yuki's brain and Master Utsuro's brains have similar internal structures. As I planned to do everything inside the virtual world, I didn't need Yuki's worthless body on the outside. So I destroyed it, leaving only the brain behind. Of course, since I don't have a body myself, I asked someone for help.
You did that? Shobai Hashimoto, you bastard! You knew all along!
That's obvious. The biological part was done by Kokoro, and Shobai helped with the technical part.
You fucking bastard. The contract we signed stated you had to inform me of everything. This is why I despise criminals. What? You saying I shouldn't have an insurance policy? After all, would you have come back if Yuki was basically dead?
No, it can't be. That's not my body.
Yuki, be conscious. He's lying. Trust me. If that's really true, wouldn't it be a contradiction to overwrite Utsuro's personality into Yuki's body? That's right. Mikado's been saying this entire time that Yuki's body will be the vessel for Utsuro. If Yuki's body doesn't exist, you won't be able to revive Utsuro.
When did I say I would override Yuki's body with Master Utsuro's personality?
What do you mean?
I never said that I would use Yuki's body in the real world. The hypothesis that I'm planning is to use Yuki's body. The hypothesis that I am planning to use Yuki's body is of your own assumption. I never directly confirmed or denied it.
What? Then why? Why Yuki? No, even before that. How are you going to revive Utsuro without his body?
Yuki fits well with Utsuro in his physical and brain timing, but he's not protected by divine luck. All I need is the container to hold him to have divine luck. The brain, anyway. For Master Utsuro, I've prepared a body that would be much more suitable than an ordinary person's like Yuki's.
More suitable body? Who is it?
The person is in the opposite position to Yuki. Yuki's all brain and no body. The person I'm talking about is someone with a body, but no brain.
What? There's only one person left who fits those conditions. It has to be them. Well, that was hard. It's me. You want to put Utsuro's mind into the body of Akane Taira?
What?
Correct. Didn't I say it before? I don't just want Yuki's body, I want Miss Taira's as well. Although brain dead, miraculously her body, her muscles, her organs, and her nerves are still functional. Yes, if you replace the software called the brain with a new one, it should be able to function again.
Akane Taira was with Utsuro when he died, and was the closest person to him. Therefore,
She should have been impacted by divine luck the most, meaning she'd be the perfect fit for Utsuro's host's body.
Well, amongst other reasons. After doing many calculations, I concluded that it would be for the best to override Miss Tyra's personality with Master Utsuro's.
Wait a minute! Then what is Sora? Her brain's dead, meaning she shouldn't have an avatar, and that's why you're choosing Akane's body. So how is Sora here then? If she's not Akane's avatar, just who is she?
Are you asking about Sora's true identity? Yes, I think it's about time to reveal what she is. Sora is... she's basically nothing.
Yeah.
Iroha probably knows this, but during the preparation stages, I didn't reveal anything about Sora. I wasn't trying to hide anything, it's just because there wasn't anything to show. Sora's not human. She's just here to assist in Master Utsuro's resurrection in the Neo World program. She's just an algorithm, so to speak.
What? She's an algorithm?
Wait, so she's not Akane Taira?
Miss Tyra has been dead from the very beginning. It's impossible to connect her to the Neo World program. Instead, I created a blank personality and placed her data inside there. Maybe Sora has already felt this, but her memories of being Akane Taira have been unusual.
An algorithm? I'm just an algorithm?
Did you ever have a strange feeling during the killing game? For example, feeling like your body was not your own, and like it's moving on its own.
Maybe. As a matter indeed, Kanani herself admitted it. The case had been solved. There shouldn't be anything wrong. But what is this feeling? I can't shave off this feeling that I shouldn't let the trial end like this. It's as if some unknown force is behind me. What's this unsettling feeling? Now that Yuki has come clean, it's my turn. After I went to the power room and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene, the first thought that came to me was that I couldn't just let Yuki be the blackened.
What?
I don't know why. Maybe it was from witnessing my friend committing murder. Or maybe it was something else. But I wasn't ready to let Yuki down just yet.
And then she used Nikke's hand, which of course very nicely fit into Mikado's plan. Sora believed she was Akane Taira, and it's also possible that she attributed all those actions to Akane's personality. However, that isn't the case. All of her actions were done to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan. That's the entire reason for her existence. She's an algorithm with a directive to assist the process of the killing school trip.
So, that makes me wonder. Sora's probably incapable of dying through normal means then, right? So when she fell through the floor in the Tower of Babel, could nobody else have done that? I wonder.
Not a program, not even an alter ego. It's impossible to go for her to go against her default algorithm. An algorithm that safeguards the killing school trip. That's exactly what Sora is.
No, that can't be true. Sora! I don't understand. An algorithm? Isn't that just part of a program? Please explain. So Sora is an alter ego?
Idiotic. She's just an algorithm going by the name of Akane Taira in order to help the plan's progress. That's literally all she is. Nothing more, nothing less. The name's Sora. It's just a temporary name that Yuki gave her. It's quite fitting.
Calm down. Just calm down. Did I know what I was from the start and what I had to do? I expect this. Odd memories as Akane Taira, my entire existence being a mystery. But the fact that I'm not human, that I'm just an algorithm to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan, if that's true, then
All programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. This body is simply a programmed algorithm. I'm just an AI. I have no emotions. I laugh, act gloomy, get angry, etc. Not because it's how I actually feel, but because I was programmed this way.
Hold on. Question. Mikado said he couldn't build an
algorithm, like an AI from scratch for Monocro. That's why he had to use the Yuri program and modify it. So if that's the case, am I based on the Yuri program, or is he just lying? Everything I think and feel is fake. This isn't the time to worry. I have to concentrate. I have to save Yuki. I'm an algorithm called Akane Taira. I can't go against this, can I? I just have to press fail. Empty. No, everything is empty. I am Akane Taira. Empty. I am so empty. Empty. Well, there we go again.
Hey, press repeat. How long are we going to stand here? If even one of you presses repeat, this all ends. Stop thinking about the future. For now, just focus on stopping Mikado Sonoji.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Weren't you listening? Sora's here to safeguard my plan. She'll press graduation unconditionally. She's supposed to press it. Her algorithm tells her to do so. I don't like this spooky sprite.
What? Sora, you...
Huh? Why are you saying that? I need to press repeat. Stop Mikado. Save Yuki.
Akane Taira, what are you doing? You just pressed graduate!
I did? No, I'm still myself. I'm going to save Yuki.
Sora, please wake up! Sora!
Excellent. 3 for graduate and 3 for repeat. It's a tie. Only 1 vote remains. So, what are you going to choose, Yuki? Shit. Yuki, listen to me. Don't believe him. If Utsuro comes back, this entire world will be in danger. No matter what, we have to stop that.
I can't.
What?
I'm tired of this world, of everything. Why me? Why do I have to carry such a burden? Why is everything down to me?
Yuki, it doesn't matter what you say. In the end, Yuki's just an ordinary boy. His mind and spirit are already been shattered. He can no longer think rationally.
You're the one who drove him to this! Sora, say something. We need to convince Yuki. Please, we need you.
Are we going to do like a mind dungeon? My mouth won't move. No, not just my mouth. My entire body, too. My thoughts are stopping. Yuki will choose graduate soon. The result has already been decided. Has my role in all of this already ended? Is there nothing more I can do? I don't know. I think everything is fine, but everything feels wrong. I don't know. He's saying that, Yuki.
Hey, Yuki, it's me, remember?
That made my dog bark too. How did I do that? Maybe I'm connected to the program.
Yay.
What? Big bro? How? Shinji, but he's dead! Ghost!
You don't have to burden all this. You done your best. Don't you deserve a break?
What is this? Shinji's dead!
A glimpse of Utopia. Just in case you didn't believe it yourself, I thought I'd show you firsthand. What Yuki is really looking for is somebody to follow. Maybe that's why Shinji appeared before him.
Big bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro.
Yuki, this isn't real. It's just fantasy.
Just fantasy? But this is reality. There's no escape. From the moment you entered the Neo World program, it became your new reality.
Don't give up. You already know how Mikado can manipulate the virtual world, don't you? He isn't real.
Why are you trying to deny reality?
This is your reward. You've all been fighting so hard for a better world. To forget everything and just be happy. Could you perhaps spend time with a lost friend? Boop. Wouldn't you rather be in a reality where they're there with you again? A peaceful world? Shut up. Shut up. Do you really think that'll happen? It doesn't matter what you say. The decision is up to Yuki. Yuki, now it's time to make your choice. Yeah. You don't need to apologize, Yuki. It's for the best.
Yes. Thank you, big bro.
No! Yuki!
Ooh. I'm excited now. Wow, you're gonna make me end it here? Sorry, it's not. It's the game's fault. It's not me. Sorry. This is gonna get fun. I love my favorite sort of like genre of this like virtual world type stuff is the part where they like have this ideal fantasy world and the characters have to try to find their way out of it. Like Gravity Falls did it, and there was what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Tangled. Tangled the series had one episode about that, I think. Yeah. And also She-Ra. She-Ra also had an episode like that. Anyways, I like those episodes. Good episodes. And this should be a good twist as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably see you next week with Straw 2. Gonna be doing some Hamilton stuff in between. I'm just basically putting off Omori for a little bit so I can finish this and know that it's done, and then Omori will come back and it'll be Omori and Hamilton, and then Omori will be done and I'll probably be playing Ace Attorney. So yeah. Alright, like and subscribe. I will see you later. Bye bye.